A year ago, I bought this Little Buck loader for a large grading project, and it helped me completely transform that hill. But what I didn't expect was that it would keep on working every single season all year long. From moving dirt to moving snow, here's a look at everything this Little Buck has helped me accomplish. And I'll even give you a full breakdown of what I loved, what I didn't, and help you decide if it's really worth buying. The reason I wanted this loader in the first place was for a really significant hill grading project in my front yard. I had just one weekend to move about 8 yards of dirt all by myself from my backyard to my front yard. If I was to just try and move that amount of dirt with just a shovel and a cart behind my garden tractor, it would have taken me multiple weekends and maybe even working through the week. Not to mention what that would have done to my back in the process. The Little Buck loader changed that completely. With the loader attached to my 318, I was able to work through that job entirely without breaking a sweat. What could have ended up as a month of brutal labor, or worse yet, writing a check to a landscaping crew, was completed in a weekend. So I pretty much knew from that one project that it was worth buying the loader, but that was only the beginning. Once I had the loader all set up, I found myself reaching for it constantly for little odds and ends projects all over my property. I had a little bit of dirt left over from that front yard project, and I was able to use it leveling out different low spots in my yard. And the loader turned those nagging little jobs into something I actually look forward to doing. It was actually fun. I'm very fortunate to have multiple garden tractors, and that gives me the ability to keep the loader attached to one tractor pretty much all the time. And this means if I have a spare minute, I can just hop on the tractor, get the job done quick, and move on with the rest of my day. The bucket itself is great for moving dirt, rocks, or mulch, anything that would usually require a shovel and a wheelbarrow or cart. And using it all summer long to move dirt all over my property was a super big help. But the versatility of the Little Buck loader really opened up in the fall when Little Buck sent me out their Antler Grappler. If you live in a wooded area or have any sort of brush to deal with on your property, the Antler Grappler is one of the best additions that you can make to your Little Buck loader. If all you have is the bucket alone and you go to pick up a big pile of brush, it's just going to slide right back out of the bucket. So you really just end up pushing things around with your bucket. With the addition of the Antler Grappler, you're going to be able to actually grab onto that pile of stuff and actually move it efficiently. And this works for larger branches and logs as well. And being that the Antler Grappler is going to hold onto your load securely, it means that you can carry significantly more with each load. Now this is a mechanical grappler, which means that it works off the movement of the bucket itself, rather than having its own hydraulic circuit. So that does come with its own limitations compared to a dedicated hydraulic grappler. You're not going to have that same independent control. But for what it is, it adds a whole new level of usability to your Little Buck loader. And one thing worth mentioning is that if you're thinking about getting the grappler and you haven't ordered your loader yet, it's a really good idea to order them both at the same time. Doing this allows Little Buck loader to actually install the mounts for the grappler from the factory, which means that you won't have to do it later. Although the process of installing the mounts is really simple if you do already have your loader. And if you are looking to order one, be sure to use the code NSE at checkout. That will save you $100, plus it helps to support the channel, so I really appreciate that. But once you have those mounts installed on the bucket, either by yourself or from Little Buck loader, the grappler comes off super easy. It's just 3 pins and it's on or off in just a matter of minutes. So just like everything else from Little Buck loader, very well made and very well thought out to make it a very user-friendly experience. So as I moved through the summer and into fall, I was using this loader as much as I possibly could, either moving dirt or branches and brush using the grappler. And before I even knew it, winter was here. And I thought this was the end of my fun with the loader. I thought I'd be taking it off the tractor, putting it in the corner and not touching it again until spring. But once again, I was wrong. But I do have to be honest with you, the first time I used the loader in the winter clearing some snow, I was a little bit disappointed. You see, I have this really long driveway, and of course the way the loader works, you push the snow for a while, but then the bucket fills up and you have to back up and go dump the bucket somewhere before continuing on your way. And this turns out to be much more of a hassle than just continuing driving forward if I were using my 49 snow thrower or my 54 blade. With those, I can go pretty quick, consistently forward and clear that section of the driveway really fast. So quickly I learned that that was not the strong point of the loader. Where it comes in handy is moving the snow piles from one area to another, or clearing smaller areas of snow where you would be able to make a pass, fill the bucket and dump it right off of the side of the driveway all in one smooth motion. And although I did like the loader's ability to dump the snow further off of the driveway than I would be able to do with my blade, I could also just use my snow thrower and just blow it out into the yard completely. So I was having a little trouble finding out where the loader was going to fit in. But then Little Buck Loader came through and sent me out their bucket loader snow pusher. And this changed everything. It actually made the loader into a very capable snow removal option. It increases the capacity of the bucket and also prevents the snow from falling off of the sides like it usually would when you're just pushing with the bucket itself. This made it really perfect for clearing the top of my driveway where I don't have the room to blow the snow with the snow thrower. And when I use the blade, it tends to build up big piles of snow because it keeps on having to shove it off at an angle. The loader is able to just grab the snow and push it all the way to the bank and then drop it off completely off of the driveway, leaving plenty of room for more snow to build up as the winter goes on. And once again, ease of use is the name of the game with this bucket extender also. It's just 4 bolts and it easily slides on and off the bucket. And with this snow pusher, the Little Buck Loader has cemented itself in my snow removal arsenal. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to use it for these yet, but it will work for mulch or leaf removal also. Anything where a larger capacity in the bucket will help a lot, but not add extreme weight into the bucket. And real quick, there are some other accessories that you can add on when you order. That would be like the D-ring right here, or you can get a hook instead. And they also make a 2-inch receiver that they can mount onto the top of the bucket. And they just sent me out this really cool pallet fork kit, which comes with a whole new reinforced bucket. And I haven't had it long enough to get it installed and try it out yet, but watch out for a video for that coming soon. Now, all of that is great when the loader is on and the work is getting done. But what really matters is what this thing is like to live with on a day-to-day basis. And that is where I truly believe that the Little Buck Loader sets itself apart. 2 things that are going to come up when you're living with a loader are how easy it is to put on and take off, and then where are you going to store it when it is off the tractor. And I think Little Buck Loader has nailed it on both accounts. This loader is incredibly easy to put on and take off. It uses the front mounts just like any other John Deere attachment would. And once you know what you're doing, it can be put on or taken off within a matter of minutes. And as far as loaders go, the Little Buck Loader actually compacts to a pretty small size. If you still have the hydraulics hooked up when you take the loader off, you can bring the arms close together and really minimize the amount of space that the loader takes up when in storage. And I feel like that's a pretty rare feature when it comes to front end loaders in general. And these features really make it so I'm much more willing to use the loader. If it was much harder to put on, once I had it off the tractor, it would take a much larger project for me to be willing to go through the process of getting it back on just to use it. Whereas now I know that it's just going to be a few minutes and it'll be on the tractor. So even if I have a really small project, I'm more willing to put it on and use it. And really that's the only point to having it, is to use it. So if it's just going to sit in a corner and collect dust, then I might as well not even have it. And at the same time, since it doesn't take up a lot of space, I'm more willing to take it off the tractor if I need to use the tractor for something else. And even though I have 3 tractors, a lot of times one has a mower deck or the blade or something else attached to it where maybe I just need a bare tractor to use. So knowing that I will be able to store the loader easily makes me a lot more willing to take it off the tractor so I can use it for other things. And of course, I'd be lying to you and myself if I said that this loader was perfect. It does have some downsides, of course. And being a front-mounted loader is one of them. I do feel like you do sacrifice a little bit of load rating just to get the convenience of it being mounted up front. If this was a mid-mounted loader, it would probably be able to lift a lot more and be a little bit more stable when lifting. When I have a full load in the bucket and I'm working on a hill, it does feel like it's a little bit more unstable than it would be if it was mounted in the center of the tractor. Sometimes it does feel like it's a lot of weight to just have all on the front of the tractor as well, but I know that these tractors are built incredibly strong, so that doesn't concern me as much. And at the end of the day, if I'm losing a little bit of load capacity to get that quick detach feature, then that's all right with me. And if that doesn't sound like a compromise that you want to make, Little Buck Loader does make the Little Bull Loader series for the larger John Deere tractors, that might be something you want to look into. And another small annoyance that I had while using the loader was more on the design of the tractor's hydraulics than on the loader itself. And that is that you can't really lift the load and level it at the same time. You kind of have to lift a little bit and then adjust the bucket, lift a little bit and adjust the bucket. And that does take a little bit more time. Although as I use it more and more, I am getting better with the controls and am able to level it a little bit better as I'm lifting. It has just taken a lot more seat time. And then of course, like I already mentioned, the snow clearing on my long section of driveway is really inefficient with the standard bucket. And if snow removal is going to be an important factor in your purchase of this loader, I would really look into that bucket extender snow pusher. Another thing that I learned through my year of working with this loader is the loader's not going to do all the work. There is a couple modifications you can do to your tractor that are going to help you be a lot more efficient and allow you to get the most out of your loader. And the biggest of those is going to be counterweight. And to help you out, Little Buck Loader does have a weight bracket or a weight basket if you need a quick solution to getting more weight on the back of your tractor. I did a test to see how much I could confidently pick up with the loader with different series of weights. And I got up to 140 pounds of suitcase weights plus my two 50-pound wheel weights. And I was very confident in picking up over 400 pounds with that amount of weight on the back. And I did even drive it around with the weight a little bit up in the air, and it seemed to do fine with that. Since then, I've added a 3-point hitch to my 322, and I've gotten a few more suitcase weights, so I can now put 260 pounds of suitcase weights plus my wheel weights on. And with that setup, I'm very confident that I could move around 500 pounds pretty easily. And adding some sort of ballast weight to use the loader is not even an option. Once you get any sort of weight up in the bucket, it's going to take enough weight off of the rear end where you're not even going to be able to move because the tires will just spin. A common complaint that I see when using a loader on the 300 series is that when tilting the bucket, it's kind of slow and jerky. And this is the same issue you get with a 54 blade. It's a little slow to start and kind of jerks and then moves quick. And all of that has to do with the rear lift cylinder on the tractor. It is just able to freely move when there's no deck attached. So it is robbing all the hydraulic fluid until it reaches the extent of its stroke. And only then can all of the hydraulic fluid go to your loader and get that bucket to move at the speed that it should be. So that's why you get that slow movement and then it jerks into a quicker motion. And the fix for this is to install a lockout valve on that rear cylinder. It allows you to shaft the flow to that rear cylinder and send all of that hydraulic fluid to the bucket so it can operate smoothly and at the speed that it should. And this is something that you can easily add yourself, and I'll have a video linked in the description that'll walk you through just how to do that. Through this year of use, the Little Buck Loader hasn't skipped a beat, and I really contribute that to the ease of the maintenance. It has grease fittings at all the crucial pivot points, and so you just need to grease it up every now and then, and it'll keep on working just like new. And that's really the extent of the maintenance that I do. And if you really want to keep this loader working right and looking good, I would have some touch-up paint on hand as well. You can just use John Deere Ag and Turf Green from any tractor supply store. It is a loader and it's doing work, but if you get any scratches on the outside, it's really easy to just go ahead and touch them up. And this will prevent the bucket from rusting at all, which of course could cause some issues in the future. After a full year of use, I can really say that the Little Buck Loader has met or exceeded all my expectations. And if this got you curious and you want to dive deeper and learn more, I've got an entire playlist just for the Little Buck Loader, and you can click into that right here. I thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.